Personal markers, any injuries for this week's game?
Caught me on the hop there. No, don't believe so. No, clean bill of health.
Chris Clements back okay?
Yes, he's trained today, so obviously he's only been able to get one training session under his belt, but no, he'll return to the squad tomorrow.
Gavin Gunning still not available?
No, he obviously the 2-week protocol on concussion set out by the FA, so now we're following that. So he'll resume with us next week, a build-up ready for Accrington.
Everybody recovered from the 2 long journeys and the games?
I don't know what there's jet lag. I don't know what you can call the trip we've just had. What kind of lag? But we certainly we gave them Wednesday and Thursday off because obviously we never got back till 5-6 o'clock in the morning on Wednesday. So obviously they've lost a night's sleep. So we just felt it was important to give them the Thursday off as well. So they're well and truly recovered. So hopefully we'll see that in tomorrow's performance.
Long way back from Portsmouth, a lot of time to think things over. What were your thoughts after that game?
No, it's we can learn a lot from a team like Portsmouth in terms of what we want to aspire to and ultimately what we want to achieve. So no, obviously disappointed with the result, but we'll certainly learn from it. That's for sure.
And what's going through your mind for your team selection for the game against Crawley?
No, it's like I said, we had a plan this week with regards to the Orient game, Portsmouth, and then going into Crawley. And that hasn't changed. Like I said, the result on Saturday didn't change our thinking for the Tuesday, and the Tuesday hasn't really changed our mind in terms of our thinking. It's pretty much as we planned. All it does is players justify why we do things. That's all.
So should we expect changes?
Yeah, of course there'll be changes from the Portsmouth game. I've said all along since the beginning of the week. So if we can get 6 points from this week, it'll be a healthy return.
We still seem to be having these good wins and bad defeats, good wins, bad defeats. What can you do, or how do you get that consistency?
I think if you ask anybody outside the top 7, they're saying the same things. Ultimately, it'll be about your players. But for us, we just felt we were getting that level of consistency going, and we were really unfortunate against Wickham. That really would have put us amongst it, the cat amongst the pigeons in terms of that 10 points from 5 games. We had that consistency in the team, but we lost Gavin, we lost Clem, and then this week hasn't, the fixtures, the Saturday Tuesday hasn't been kind in terms of destination, but we have to deal with it, and we'll certainly learn, and certainly for next season as well, and the prepping and the organisation idea of what we want when we have fixtures like that, when we're down south on a Saturday, we're back again there on the Tuesday.
The game at Crawley, one of your first games, what do you remember of it?
Yeah, no, we were going in, I think we were 3 games unbeaten going into that, and it was pretty similar. It was a Saturday where we kept the same group and they were out on their legs on that Saturday, but hopefully what we've done this week that won't repeat itself. And like I said, I'm looking for on the front foot a real positive performance, but they're going to make it difficult. Crawley, they're a very good team. They build themselves into the game. They won't be as expansive as they were on Tuesday night against Crewe, and they've got some pace in the team, so a team who will err on the side of caution, but then have that capability on the break with their pace and ability is always a dangerous proposition.
I think 4 months now you've been here. What's it been like?
Yeah, it's been good, really enjoyed it. And, like I said, the first port of call was to make sure we're in this league, and we've done that comfortably. It's important now, the slim hopes we got, we keep them alive, starting on Saturday with 3 points. And if that's not to be the case, it's certainly we need to have that momentum to finish the season off, to carry on through into next season. But I'm really pleased with the group of players we're bringing in and we've got, and we're evolving, and the key is how do you become established again as a football league club, and that's the important and the exciting part of this job.
Yeah, I was going to say, what's changed for you? I mean, both in terms of the team and in terms of the club.
I think if you look now, we spoke about it earlier. If you look at, you know, not just the top three. Ultimately, your top three would generally have the better players. But if you look at the seven in terms of the way it's a footballing league, you look at the teams who are in the automatic spots. They all play football. You look at the teams who are in the playoffs. You know, yes, it's a physical league, and you have to defend restarts and things like that, i.e. against the Wickham and teams like that. But ultimately, we want to become a, you know, I felt how we've evolved this season from what we inherited to what we've evolved now. We've brought in players who we feel can adapt to this league in terms of longevity. So that's what I'm looking forward to. How Jamie Osborne's going to blossom. How Sam Jones going to blossom. Is Dan Volt's going to fulfil his potential. So you look at projects like that and those type of players, and it excites me to see how they're going to evolve at the football club.
And will you know the answers to that this season, or maybe will you have to wait till after they've had a pre-season with you?
No, look, I think you've all seen the potential Jamie and Sam possess, and like you said, we want to see that on a weekly basis, week in, week out, along with your Dunvos, your footballers, your X Factor players as you call them. But ultimately, we've got to be able to get the ball to them. So no, I'm really looking forward to really implementing in terms of how we want to go about being successful in this league, and it is getting that balance between on the ball and off the ball.
A few fans might be missing this game to go and see Cleethorpes.
Yeah, they got Bromsgrove Sporting, haven't they? 1-1. No, I wish them all the best. And obviously, you know, Bromsgrove are a massive club for that league. Not so long ago, they were in the National, and they were getting, you know, I can remember playing them in my kiddie days on the Boxing Day, New Year's Day fixture, and we were getting in excess of, I think it was between 4,000 to 7,000. It was real sellout. So, no, wish them all the best, and I'm sure with John McDermott there, they're going to be fine.
So finally, back to the Crawley game. The referee Carl Boyson's got a bit of history with Grimsby Town, sending players off. Are you aware of that at all? Have you heard anything about him?
No, so it's news to me. What's the story there then?
I think he sent a couple of players off in a couple of games, and he's from Hull, so the fans already won't like him very much.
I think people know my management style now and the respect I have for referees, so no, it's fine. It doesn't matter who referees in that middle of the park, as long as we have a referee.
You've given the players a couple of days off and they're back today. What have you seen from them in training today?
I've seen them, haven't I?
They've been here. I can vouch for that. They've been.
No, it's, you know, you got to get back to normality as quickly as possible. So it was a normal Friday back to us. You know, it's what by having the 2 days off. What you won't see is, you know, hopefully they've eaten correctly, they've rested right, they've got enough sleep in yesterday. Fortunately, I can't be a spy in their households and what they get up to, but hopefully they've been professional. And they've utilised yesterday in terms of real good preparation, ready for Saturday.
They're coming with a bit more vigour and with a bit of a point to prove after the 4-0 loss.
It's like, I'd like to think whether win, lose or draw, they come, you know, to build a successful environment and a winning environment, you know, people come in and professionally they come in, they demand day in, day out, win, lose or draw, we demand to be better each day. So whether we would have won 4-0, I'd expect them to still come in the same way. Those words you spoke. So for me, you know, it's about creating an environment and changing people's mindsets in terms of, you know, wanting to be better. That's all you want to create.
Okay, just one more question. You've already actually answered it. It's just because I didn't get it on camera. Just the injury situation, just round it all up for us, please.
Yeah, no, we seem to clean bill of health. No, it should be all okay. Obviously, Gavin Gunning is still out with concussion.
Cheers. Thank you very much.
Dan Jones is back with you. Has he finished his loan now?
Yes, Dan has. So he'll be with us now, and he's going to be important for us moving forward. This season and next season for us. So no, he's one of them we're looking forward to really working with, and like you said, the pre-season gives you that opportunity to really, you know, and obviously put in a timetable next year where you can really help develop these players.
Is he utility player too early?
Yeah, but we need to come away from that, and we need to, you know, we need to recognise his position and work with him in terms of where we see him playing for us. So looking forward to that.
What do you see him as at this moment in time?
Not telling you.
Midfield, defender?
Look, he's got, that's the, he does bring utility, but he's left-footed, he's a premium, he's athletic, he's good in the air. I'd like to see him in that, we've talked about getting that balance in the middle of the park, so he can certainly do that. He can certainly play left of a free at the back, wing back, left back, so sometimes having that utility can actually go against you in terms of your development, so it's key where we'll see how the summer goes in terms of recruitment and where the squad is, but like I said, we've got ideas of where we see Dan, and pre-season is going to be really important for him to really nail down and concentrate on one position.
Will we see him before the end of the season?
It's like now, it's I'm not one for just letting the season, he has to earn the right, to be in that starting 11, and at the moment, Dan Andrews ahead of him at this moment in time, and that's the competition. So that's where he is at the moment, where we see him currently for this campaign, and he's got competition.